Have you ever wondered how the universe works and what invisible forces govern our daily lives? You may not even be aware of the fundamental principles that underlie all things. Understanding these laws can be the key to changing your life, empowering you to influence your destiny and realize your wildest dreams. Today, we will embark on an exciting journey to explore the 12 fundamental laws of the universe. These laws will help you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, the people around you, and the mechanisms that govern the universe. Prepare to dive into a fascinating world full of mystery and discovery as you explore the deep principles that define our reality. These laws, like invisible threads, connect all aspects of our lives, and understanding them can be a powerful tool for self-development and achieving harmony. And, before we delve into exploring these fundamental principles, imagine a place where you can learn to take control of your reality, unlock the secrets of the universe, and use them to create the life you've always dreamed of. This is a unique space where you will have access to insights that can shift your perception of the world, practical advice to become the architect of your own destiny, and knowledge that will change your life forever. Join this community to discover opportunities you didn't even realize you had. Information on how to become part of this unique space awaits you in the description of this material. The law of unity proclaims the inextricable interconnectedness of all things in the universe. None of us is an isolated island. On the contrary, each of us is an integral part of the whole. Our thoughts, words, and deeds affect the reality around us, and in turn, we are affected by it. Imagine that we are all drops in a vast ocean. Each drop has self-awareness and is responsible for its actions. This law calls us to treat the world around us with reverence and care, realizing that our true strength lies in our unity. The law of vibration states that the similar invariably attracts the similar. Everything in the universe, including each of us, vibrates at a certain frequency. Our thoughts, feelings, and words create vibrations that resonate with the world around us. If we want to attract positive events into our lives, we need to tune into the appropriate frequency. This involves cultivating positive emotions such as joy, gratitude, and love. The law of vibration emphasizes that in order to attain what we desire, we must first experience it within ourselves. The law of cause and effect, also known as the law of karma, is one of the most fundamental. Every action we take inevitably has consequences. Our present thoughts and actions act as causes that shape our future reality. It is crucial to realize our responsibility for everything we do. If we long for positive change in our lives, we should start by creating positive causes. We should not forget that good deeds are always repaid 100-fold. The universe is a constant reminder of the fundamental law of balance, which states that constant one-way movement, whether giving or receiving, inevitably leads to disharmony. When disruption is felt in life, it can be a signal that this delicate balance has been disturbed. The key skill becomes maintaining balance in all areas, the ability not only to give, but also to receive, to combine hard work with adequate rest, and of course, to be able to both love and be loved. It is harmony in all manifestations of life that creates a sense of wholeness and true happiness. Another important law, the law of transformation, states that energy does not disappear without a trace, but only changes its form. Even our thoughts, being a form of energy, have the ability to materialize if we know how to direct them in the right direction. This law teaches us that any obstacle, no matter how insurmountable it may seem, can be overcome by changing one's thinking. Negative situations thus become opportunities for transformation, allowing us to rethink our views and become better people. Finally, the law of attraction states that the focus of our attention determines what we attract into our lives. Constantly thinking about problems attracts more difficulties, while focusing on goals and successes opens the door to their fulfillment. The law of attraction acts like a powerful magnet, attracting what resonates with our inner state. It is important to remember that thoughts and emotions are key tools in controlling our reality. The immutable law of unconditional love states that love is the most powerful force permeating the entire universe. This energy recognizes no barriers, no conditions, and no limitations of any kind. This fundamental principle calls us to open our hearts and accept the world around us in all its diversity. Unconditional love is the cornerstone for building harmonious relationships, both with ourselves and with the people around us. The more love we radiate into the world, the more we are enriched with it in return, as if entering into a certain cycle of grace. The next important principle is the law of acceptance, which states that any attempt to forcefully change reality inevitably leads to suffering. This law teaches us the wisdom of allowing events and people to be as they are in the moment. Acceptance is not passive inaction at all, but rather a deep realization that everything that happens in this world has its own cause and effect. When we stop struggling fruitlessly with reality, we find inner peace and the strength to take the right and timely action. Another important law is the law of cycles, which reminds us that everything in the universe is subject to rhythmic cycles, seasons, life stages, and other patterns. This law emphasizes that each stage in our lives has its own special meaning and time. Understanding cycles allows us to live in harmony with nature and with ourselves without trying to jump over the regular stages. Sometimes we just need to be patient and wait for a new cycle to begin before taking an important step forward. The principle of action states that active effort is required to achieve any goals. Cherished dreams and fervent desires will remain mere daydreams unless we take concrete steps to realize them. This law emphasizes an important truth. True inspiration often comes in the process of activity. Do not be afraid to start small, because even the smallest step can become a starting point, and later the universe itself will prompt the way forward. The law of the mirror says that the reality around us is a reflection of our inner state. If we notice flaws and shortcomings in other people, perhaps it is only a projection of our own inner problems. This law calls us to be honest with ourselves. Start by working on yourself, and then the world around you will begin to change with you. The law of freedom of choice states that every choice we make, whether it is a major decision or a seemingly insignificant act, has an impact on our future. Even the smallest decisions have the power to change the trajectory of our lives. This law empowers us to realize that we are not passive victims of circumstances, but rather we create our own reality. These 12 laws of the universe are not just speculative theories, they are powerful tools for conscious living. A deep understanding of these laws and their application in practice helps to change the way of thinking, helps to attract what you want and live in harmony with yourself and the world around you. If you are interested in this topic and want to study it deeper, subscribe to the Telegram channel Manipulator, where the author shares practical advice on the application of these laws and conducts consultations aimed at transforming your reality.